Государственный ансамбль песни.
The state ensemble of dance and sing of Tatarstan. The creative director is the honorary artist of the Republic, Ayrat Hamedov. Let's say once again thank to this wonderful team which performed a choreographic composition, Your Lick. Dear ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, dear experts, and of course, dear participants of the competitions, our winners, can we hear you? Please let us know that you are here. Thank you. Here we have the winners. Not bad. On behalf of organizers, partners, we welcome you at the ceremony of the closure of the International Forum Kazan Digital Week 2023. Well, 3 days just passed away. And even though more than 25,000 participants attended the events of the forum from 28 countries, 11,000 of them were offline, and more than 20,000 online, 107 sections with 900 speakers. So the interest of the participants and the guests was aroused by the exhibition. I hope that all of you had luck to attend it and to talk to organizers. Maksud Igorovich is bowing his head. 138 stands, 216 companies, partnership events of digital skills, the 4th branch championship in digital technologies in 29 skills with participation of 193 participants from 12 regions of Russian Federation. 200 experts, update educational platform which united leading specialists in the IT sphere, which was organized together with the BARS group. Heritage in Digits, organized together with the Committee of Tatarstan in protection of the cultural heritage, digital technologies and law, organized together with Kazan Innovational University after Timirasov. Kazan Digital Week 2023 organized 17 webinars in 10 spheres, launched Hackathon Kazan Digital Legends. With the support of government of Tatarstan, organized 6 events, Hackathon Kazan Digital Transformation, aimed at the development of apps and software for digitalization of the urban environment. Online intensive or crash course, summer crash course, the result of which were prototypes for apps of the e-mobile Atom. Maybe you have seen it. It looks like a spacecraft. Hackathon Text Storm, which was aimed at solution of applied issues for industry. Neft was the organizer. Tatarbu Hackathon aimed at development of innovative solutions for development of Tatar language and culture, organized by Academy of Sciences of Tatarstan. Academy Universe aimed at development of solutions of creative industry, supported by the Tatarstan Institute of Culture. Neo Hackathon Kazan Digital Legends aimed at improvement of educational services and support of the e-education. The final of the marathon was demo day, where the winners could represent their projects to the experts and venture investments, business angels, to get advice in further development of startup projects. I understand that you are a little bit bored, but this is information mostly for our colleagues, journalists who are writing their reports. It is very important for them so that they don't look for numbers somewhere else. More than 800 applications were submitted to these hackathons. 139 teams were invited to take part in the hackathon, 22 of them winning the hackathons, and the total prize fund made 2,900,000 rubles, which is very important. Several projects, according to the results of pitch sessions, were invited to develop pilot implementations. So today we have a third, final day of the forum, and the organizers prepared a small video about main events during the forum. Let's look at the screen.
Цифровизация, на мой взгляд, означает уже неотъемлемую часть нашей жизни, нашего существования. Это и не только какие-то персональные устройства, которые серьезно изменили нашу жизнь. На самом деле это новые возможности, которые меняют жизнь, экономику, движение, на самом деле весь образ жизни и образ мысли.
Более 20 тысяч человек приняло участие в наших панельных дискуссиях, выставке, мероприятиях. Параллельно проходит чемпионат по цифровым профессиям. Завтра будем подводить итоги. Провели большой конкурс IT-лидер. Большое количество стартапов представили свои решения.
Я представляю цифровизацию, это когда я вас могу увидеть в цифре, так же, как меня увидеть в цифре, инфраструктуру увидеть в цифре. И те процессы, которые происходят в среде, они не будут зависеть от людей, а будут какие-то определенные правила.
Основная задача все-таки это наше просвещение. Много команд студенческих, преподавателей. И ребята могут в процессе подготовки изучить, учитывая, что платформа 90% решения мировых искусственных нейронных сетей делается как раз вот на этой платформе NVIDIA. Там классическая обвязка, TensorFlow, PyTorch, и ребята могут вникнуть, изучить и на практике применять свои знания.
На протяжении целого года у нас проходило очень много мероприятий. Это вебинары по направлениям нашего форума. Это хакатоны, где студенты реализовывали, показывали свои идеи, которые сейчас они демонстрируют на форуме Kazan Digital Week. То есть, если коротко сказать, именно наш форум Kazan Digital Week дает возможность от идеи до реализации и до создания конечного продукта.
Мы, как ПАО «Ростелеком», непрерывно, ежегодно развиваем сотрудничество с республикой, с Иннополисом. И здесь мы показываем нашу совместную историю. Мы подписали 2 больших соглашения. И конкретно на этом стенде мы представляем наш продукт, который мы разрабатываем теперь совместно с Институтом Иннополиса в рамках передовых инженерных школ.
Конкретно сейчас Республика Татарстан на 1-м месте. Вот. Это очень сложно удерживать лидерство, но у региона это получается. Раис республики лично занимается, очень сильная команда, поэтому это очень тяжелая задача, но 1-е место пока есть, и мы надеемся, что Татарстан дальше будет показывать класс.
Ну что, все себя...
Well, did everyone see and hear oneself? Most important, you know, to have seen yourself documented in this overview video. Obviously, you had plenty of selfies and videos. It's probably longer than 4 minutes that we have had here, but well, the challenge of this very forum, as all the previous ones, was dimension number 4, which is time. If the events that have taken place throughout these 3 days would be put together into one flow, just imagine how much time we would have spent here if we would put everything from parallel into consecutive line. We had plenty of emotions generated by this forum, but the organizers requested us to be quite packed and limit ourselves by 2 minutes. Let's just try. First, I would invite on stage Rivkat Minikhanov, Doctor of Technical Sciences, the academician, professor, the President of the Academy of Sciences of the Republic of Tatarstan.
техника подводит.
Well, you know, equipment sometimes misbehaves. Well, mine is printed out.
Ну вот так с техникой.
Oh well. Oh, dear participants of the forum, drawing conclusion of the forum on the dimension that as our section intellectual transportation systems, let me know that we are seeing year-on-year growing interest in the topic, especially that now we had Rosafedor with federal funding joining us. Important to know that the area of knowledge is transforming, widening up, and it's becoming more complex to be forecasting the development. This year we had 12 subsections, over 100 speakers. The key topic of the year was Smart City. Minister of Construction and Minister of Emercom supported, wouldn't accentuate the approaches, but everywhere AI is dominating. As part of the pilotless technologies, we are seeing generalized approach on highly automated transportation means as well as pilotless operation systems. Important to note again that business didn't fully integrate into the state governance, whilst the government couldn't. The state didn't manage to understand what are their relations with business altogether. Let me state that it's important that we are having a platform today that is understanding us about intellectual transportation systems, unmanned vehicles, but 4 to 5 years would be there. Thus, we should be seeing proper expert training. The state should be a more rigid regulator of highly automated transportation means at both federal and regional levels. We had first steps, 5 projects. It's incentivizing demand for domestic unmanned vehicle systems, development of respective unmanned vehicles, development of infrastructure, staff training, fundamental research in respective driverless systems. We are proposing precisions in respective definitions of intellectual transportation system, smart city, and safe city. A lot of scientific research, but little scientific development. So we need to find respective aspects. Terminology of respective system, whether it is part of federal, regional, or municipal ownership, is also important. Without clarification, we won't be able to develop intellectual transportation systems, new technologies, and unmanned systems, something that we stressed this year. Thankful to all the participants, and see you at Kazan Digital Week 2024. And I believe I have caught up with the time that I've spent at the very beginning. Thank you very much, we know that the time is passing by instantaneously. We are drawing conclusions right now, inviting on stage Deputy Director of the Department of Cinematography and Digital Development of Ministry of Culture of the Russian Federation for giving us an overview for the dimension of digital culture, respective sessions. Mr. Alexei Naimushin. Hello once again. Quite a lot of emotion, quite a lot of impression for these 3 days. We are very grateful to the government of the Republic of Tatarstan, to the Ministry of Digital of the Russian Federation, Mr. Maksut Igorevich has said at the closing of the session that he said he didn't expect respective quality from the presentation. Well, Mr. Minister, digital technologies are there in culture. These days have demonstrated. We had 8 sections, large round table, 110 speakers from 10 countries, 14 regions of the country. Great many people, great interest. Webinars on culture had greatest number of views for your information. Main topics we touched on the sessions: new trajectories for development of creative industry, staff, people, various folk and artistic work, investment into art and creative technologies. Well, culture is calling on business to come over. We had plenty of topics. I won't be going through everything. I have a number of pages printed out of what I can. But friends, there is digital in culture, there is culture in digital, and culture is everywhere. Thank you very much. All the best to you, and I'll be happy to come and see you again at Kazan Digital Week 2024. Thank you very much, Alexey Vasilievich. And right now, we are inviting a representative of another dimension. Industry 2.0 is something very high-tech. Industry 3.0 is already yesterday, and now we are inviting the Deputy Prime Minister of the Republic of Tatarstan, Ministry for Industry and Trade of the Republic of Tatarstan, Oleg Koropchenko, to speak to us about Industry 4.0 section. I thought you'll be joining us on the pilotless helicopter now here. Okay. Good afternoon, Max Odegirovich, Alexey Valerievich, dear colleagues. Digitalization and culture is very important, but I believe digitalization is needed even more so in industry, because that's the main source of payments into the budget, and without that our expenses are not possible. And without digitalization, speeding up of our technologies is not possible. The leadership has mandated us that by 1st January 2025 we switch to predominant use of domestic software, especially in the strategic industries. Transformation of whole of the ecosystem of all industrial enterprises focusing on the use of newest technologies is quite a challenging process, and it is having to do with both software as well as hardware. Special attention is given to penetrating digital technologies which are important for assuring the work of all the development spectrum, helping all other industries. Kazan Digital Week 2023 is an effective platform where the industrialists and IT companies have shared, and next year will be able to share about their needs, about their achievements, the software they have created, developed, and what would be necessary in the future. This time, throughout 3 days, we had 8 roundtables and sessions and 1 demo day event these 3 days. The topics of digitalization of industrial production and power generation was being discussed, designing digital twins, training people for digital transformation of industrial enterprises, and of course the questions of import replacement and software. Presentations were made by 84 speakers from the industry, the Ministry of the Russian Federation, from large companies of ours such as Rostechsibur, Gazpromneft, Kamaz, Tatneft, and other companies. Also representatives of various scientific entities from such cities as St. Petersburg, Moscow, Ryazan, many others. Speakers from Turkey have presented. At the forum, we had 12 agreements signed. Dear participants, the course for the development of our own production cluster approach in the development of the economy, attracting investment, advanced technologies into the real sector of economy, training of highly qualified staff, digitalization of industries of economy, is what today's conference, the 3 days of Kazan Digital Week, were targeted for. Wishing you success. The most important thing is that we can then bring import replacement in IT area, provide necessary equipment. Please remember, the most important digitalization is in industry, not just in culture. Thank you very much, Alek Vladimirovich. I remembered about the unmanned helicopters, remember? Well, it's all about the speed of decision-making and interaction between various bodies of authority that are making those decisions. Executive, legislative, thus digital technologies of state and municipal administration dimension will be now overviewed by Arat Khairullian, the Minister of Digital State Governance, Telecommunications of the Republic of Tatarstan. Candidate of Sociological Sciences. Dear Maksut Igorich, Alexey Valeryevich, dear participants and guests of the forum, digital public administration is penetrating life of every person, newborn child and a child going to kindergarten, to school, university student, people working in non-state, public and private enterprises. I'd like to state that 25% of solutions presented overall at the conference are related to digital public administration. I'd like to know that the market has a great interest to this, IT community, the citizens, well, obviously the state. Among the trends, I would like to touch the topics that mention, bringing attention are the hackathon, webinars, sites of the forums. We are talking about the need to start having a local platform for the needs of public administration, which would allow us automation of the work of municipalities, regional authorities, etc. in situation when we do not have enough programming experts addressing the needs of the public authorities today. Second aspect is, of course, for engineering of state municipal services related to the need to speed up. We are seeing how marketplaces start delivering goods within a day to 3, cutting wait time, satisfying the demand of the society. And the society wants the state to be as effective. And the third dimension, we are seeing interest in growing mobile traffic, and solutions that state public authorities have should be moved from web into simple apps working through through the thumb of our citizens. Fourth dimension, cybersecurity. The interest of citizens is growing, with challenges such as how does the state protect my personal data, biometry data. We have recently seen how fake news were creating challenges when the panic led to people going to multifunctional centers. And the microelectronics question, software cannot be run on the hardware, cannot be safely run on hardware produced outside of the state. Talking about digital public administration, we should remember that decisions should be done based on data. Thus, Tatarstan is actively working to become data-oriented region. I believe that the thoughts and proposals that were expressed will become part of the resolution after the Forum Kazan Digital Week. And we would continue working throughout the year with all the bodies of authority. Thank you very much. And almost all rounded square tables that we had here in the course of Kazan Digital Week 2023. Topic of education was there, the fact that it should be adaptive when new disciplines, new technologies are coming into being. And well, we all know that it's all, the bottleneck is about people that will be doing it. Thus, digital technologies in education will be overviewed by Lisur Garaich Khadiolin, candidate of pedagogical sciences, honorary teacher of the Republic of Tatarstan, Minister of Education and Science of the Republic of Tatarstan. Good afternoon, dear colleagues, Maksut Igorich, Alexey Valeryevich, participants of the forum. The forum that was taking place in the year of the pedagogue and mentor, we had events 9 formats, roundtables, master classes. We had over 60 speakers presenting both offline and online. Experts discussed the questions of digitalizations at all levels of education, digital literacy, educational environment, use of digital electronic educational resources.
Implementation of the through technologies. Among important issues which were mostly discussed during these days, we can single out development of IT technologies in higher education, training of specialists for the digital economy, specificities of implementation of the federal project of training the software languages. The most important was the strategic session of the Ministry of the Development, Digital Development of Russia. We had 2 master classes, digital tools of a teacher, and a master class on preschool education. Among the events of the sections of the partners of the forum was the company of mobile e-education named the Digital Environment of the Future, AI, and Meta Universes. With the support of the mobile e-education in Tatarstan, we carried out a series of hackathons for the students of 9th, 11th grades, which were trained at the software courses within the framework of the federal project of the digitalization of the future. Their own promising solutions were represented by 8 exponents. On the 18th of May in the current year, we organized a webinar in digital technologies in education. Starting from 20th to 23rd of September, Kazan Expo is hosting the 5th branch technology through digital technologies, digital skills 2023 in 30 IT skills, which were defined, taking into consideration the importance of the branch. We would like to express separate gratitude to Ministers of Education and Science of Russian Federation for their personal participation in the forum and expertise support. Once again, I would like to express my gratitude to the organizers for the high level of the event. I am sure that the forum will continue being the platform for exchange of experience and create conditions for implementations of promising projects in education. Thank you for your attention. Thank you very much, Ilsur Garayevich. Thank you. Is this for me? Okay. Let's have a thought. AI, is it a girl or a boy? Who thinks that it is a boy? Please raise your hands. 1, 2, 3. So 3 hands only, 4 hands. And who thinks that it's a girl? Well, there are more hands. So it is a girl. So the developments of AI is a large IT company such as Yandex, for example, or Sberbank, they all think that it is a girl. Alisa, Marusia. I have heard that in one of the regions, this intellectual aid is Vika. There was a round table organized with the presentation of mayors, and the mayor of Kazan, of our hospitable city, Surmetshin, promised to share Tatar female names to the developers so that there are more names for the apps or for digital aids. Okay, now let's enjoy Varenka. It's not an intellectual helper, but it is a play which was prepared by the state budgetary institution, the safety of the city traffic. Please enjoy.
С парнем черночубым расставалась казачка с парнем черночубым. Варенька, Варенька, хорошая бравенька. А не ты ли, Варвара, с Романом гуляла? А не ты ли, Варвара, с Романом гуляла? Роман Варе говорил, что он Варе подарил. Роман Варе говорил, что он Варе подарил. Подарил он Вареньке черевички аленькие. Подарю я Вареньке черевички аленькие. Еще Варе подарю, да по платье порублю. Еще Варе подарю, да два платья порублю. Ниткой розовый цвет, носить его моды нет. Ниткой розовый цвет, носить его моды нет. Взяла Рому за рученьку, отрадою назвала. Взяла Рому за рученьку, отрадою назвала. Ты отрада, ты отрада, ты отрадушка душа. Ты отрада, ты отрада, ты отрадушка душа. Мы пойдем с тобой отрада во зеленый сад гулять. Мы пойдем с тобой отрада во зеленый сад гулять, во зеленый сад гулять, сладкие яблочки рвать, во зеленый сад гулять, сладкие яблочки рвать, сладкие медовые, сахарные садовые, сладкие медовые, сахарные садовые. Один яблок сорвала, меня милым назвала, один яблок сорвала, меня милым назвала, другой яблок раскусила, тебя, милый, полюбила.
Вот такие они безопасные.
So these are the safe roads we have here in Tatarstan. Let's welcome and say thank you to the State Budgetary Institution. Safety of traffic. Varenka, please have a look how wonderful it is. Maybe the administration has this idea. It is a voice assistant which has this wonderful female name, Varenka. So we have to invent something. Okay, let's continue summarizing the results. Now, the work of digital technologies in medicine and healthcare will be made by Marcel Minulin, Healthcare Minister of Tatarstan. Welcome, please, the Minister. This is a very important sphere. Highly esteemed Maksut Igorovich, highly esteemed Alexey Valerievich, dear colleagues, International Forum Kazan Digital Week for healthcare is the main remarkable event which represents all possibilities and prospects of digitalization of the branch. When implementing the national project of healthcare by the Russian Federation, we have the key spheres of development of healthcare. One of the priorities is a digital profile of the patient and his e-medical record, without which it is impossible to provide digital services. Now we're facing the task of completing the single information contour of the healthcare, where the information can be transferred between all participants. Today in the Republic, together with experts in developing software and medical analytics, we develop a unique medical information system which will make it possible to replace the existing information system in healthcare and will give the digital transparency to the branch. It is a universal modular complex, not just uniting all the tasks, but which will replace and simplify routine processes of medical institutions, making it possible to provide more qualitative healthcare services to different categories of citizens. 4 modular blocks will comprise all necessary functional possibilities of medical institutions, no matter what their profile is. Take into consideration all specificities of the development of the healthcare. This medical system will be equipped with its own AI, which will increase the speed of taking solutions and diagnostics. The functional and the operational functional and the comfortability of the system will be very helpful for facilitation of GCI and HIMSS satisfactorily. I am very grateful to those colleagues who shared their experience in healthcare and to make it possible to learn new technologies in healthcare and to find new partners in healthcare. Thank you very much. Marcel Mansurovich, thank you. Good luck to you in your work. Several years ago, well, maybe 10 years ago, at one of the largest forums like St. Petersburg International Economic or East Economic Forum, I, for the first time, heard such words as the digital field, digital garden, and they were always telling me about the digital car house. I would like to see what it means in the real life, but as they assured me, it is already existing for a long time ago. Now the results in digitalization of agriculture will be summarized by Leonard Nailevich Garipov, the first Deputy Minister of Agriculture and Food of Tatarstan. Please. Good afternoon, dear participants of the forum. It is my big joy to welcome you all at this important event. Summarizing the results of the forum, I would like to express my gratitude to the organizers of the forum, Rustam Nurgalevich, Alexey Pisoshin, Shamil Khavich Khafarov, Maksud Igorevich, Rivkat Nurgalevich, for the possibility to come here and discuss the possibilities of development of the agribusiness. Thank you so much. This year at the forum, at the digital technologies in agriculture, we organized 46 roundtables, 45 speakers discussed current trends in digitalization of agriculture, paying special attention to innovation approaches such as GIC of the region, which helps us to surely go ahead to the improvement of efficiency and stability of our indicators. 8 companies were exponents, which vividly showed their developments, which are successfully used not only in our region, but all over Russia. It should be said that this forum has become an important platform for sharing experience and ideas between all participants. Here we had very important guests, including the representatives of federal ministries and departments, specialists from the large and small businesses, and representatives of 48 countries. We are sure that such coordination and cooperation will have its impact on the improvement of the agricultural business and will facilitate the development of agribusiness in Russian Federation. Closing the forum, I would like to express my gratitude to all participants. Our cooperation is still going on, and we're anticipating further development and new achievements in agriculture. Thank you very much for your valuable ideas and contribution into the common work. Thank you. Well, now it is high time to speak about money. Where can we take the money for all this? Maybe during the roundtables they discuss this issue too. Okay, let's summarize and learn the answer to this question. I am anticipating to hear to the Deputy Minister of Prime Minister of Tatarstan, Dinar Shakirov. Good afternoon, dear Mansur Igorevich, Alexey Valyevich, dear participants of the forum. Good afternoon, dear friends. Today, financial technologies are becoming an inseparable part of all kinds of financial services, such as transfers, loans, insurance, transforming the existing business models and improving the client orientation. They are implementing both by large credit organizations and small companies. Under dynamic development of financial technologies in Russia and in Tatarstan in particular, special attention is given to new kinds of interaction of the new participants of the financial market. During these 3 days, we have discussed development of the market of digital assets, which show that it is a very promising sphere, which opens new opportunities, first of all, for our entrepreneurs and simplifies the development of partnership financing. Second, innovational payment solutions in state services ending by neo-acquiring, and new ways of trans-border payments, integration of sustainable development into the economy. Discussions show that the issue is still burning. Fourth, implementation of digital tools into monetization of the data, where we spoke the solutions about import replacement. And we concluded by discussing instruments on creation and development of the client's path, and we showed the largest achievements and best practices. Summarizing, I would like to say that development of financial technologies will help to provide financial services to the bigger number of clients with higher speed and better quality. Thank you very much to all participants. Thank you, Dinar Rafikovich. Good luck to you and success. Now there is another topic where the libraries can be filled with innovations integrated into business. The results of this sphere will be summarized by Ruslan Ilshatovich Ahmadgaliyev, Deputy Director of the Investments Venture Fund of Tatarstan. Please, the floor is yours. Good afternoon, dear Maksut Igorevich, Alexey Valyevich, dear participants of the Kazan Digital Week. Investments and Venture Fund of Tatarstan for the third time is a co-organizer of the Kazan Digital Week and is responsible for the preparation of the topical section of innovations and digital business with participants of Tatneft, Kamaz, Technical Park, IT Park, Tatarstan Center of Scientific and Technical Information, and others. The interest of the forum is growing every year, which is confirmed both by the number of viewers and the number of participants who submitted applications for participations. For 3 days, our section held 9 topical events in the most burning questions of innovational development, 7 round tables in the following topics: PPP in new economical conditions, the way of complex development, assessment of prospects of innovative activities, China, new markets for entrepreneurs, the strategy of digital transformation of Tatneft, how the industry can implement digital transformation and simplify digital technologies, and a special workshop in digital transformation and digital instruments, new possibilities for the business, as well as the pitch sessions in the Business Center of Innovations. And there were startups which found their clients and attracted business companies and got investment proposals. In addition, during the forum, the Eurasian Center of Innovations and IT Park signed an agreement on cooperation in developing startups. More than 50 speakers took part in our events, representatives of SMEs, representatives of federal and regional ministers, The audience was comprised by entrepreneurs, developers, scientists, representatives of technological corporations, and startups. The fund expresses the gratitude for possibility to take part in Kazan Digital Week, as these are the events which help new companies to find investors and clients and facilitate signing new agreements.
We are thankful the site, the organizers and speakers for a wonderful event, as well as the gratitude for all the participants for contribution into the overall initiative of ours. Thank you very much, Ruslan Rashatovich. The great successes to you as well. I don't think you would have told us about such innovations into business, which are also discussed in these at these events, but probably elsewhere, speaking about those who are inventing cyber threats and cyber fraud, and that's also business, and that's also innovation, and we have a dimension that is fighting these, and we have as a dimension that was very much dedicated to cybersecurity of new times, and this would be the last overview of the discussions here. I'm looking forward to have Aydar Faylovich Guzairov, Director General of the InnoStage Group of Companies. Dear colleagues, Maksut Igorovich, Alexey Valeryevich, briefly about cybersecurity. I've been approached by many at the exhibit saying, look, you've got the biggest stand, and that's true. Cybersecurity had the largest exposition at the Expo segment of Kazan Digital Week this year. Well, a number of reasons for that. Digitalization is not possible without cybersecurity, and everyone knows this. But there is something more. Last year on this stage, we have promised to launch our educational project of ours, and this year we were drawing conclusions of the whole year of work with 4 universities of Kazan, Kazan Aviation Institute, Kazan Federal University, Power Engineering University, and Innopolis. We have run a cyber battle. The students of Kazan universities were defending themselves from the students of universities from throughout Russia. We had over 50 teams willing to take part. We selected 12. And, well, we are satisfied with the result. We believe the year we lived was worth it. We now understand how we are advancing in the field of education, grateful to the universities that support us. And Roman Alexandrovich, I am happy to congratulate the team of winners, the Innopolis University team. Keep on holding your flag high, you are an example. I believe all guys got a very important experience. This is the generation that will be building digital Russia and digital world, and I'm happy that our forum is promoting that kind of development of digitalization. Well, and since Kazan Digital Week is our home platform and we are using it again and again to be taking new highs as well as to set some new objectives for ourselves, I'd like to use the opportunity to speak to you about our new project. We'll be talking about in a year's time in more detail. InnoStage is launching a preparation for bug bounty program. In 9 months, we would be ready to pay to hackers that for them breaking into our infrastructure. True money, we want to be an exemplary company demonstrating cyber sustainability, resilience of our solutions, and we hope to be able to talk about this in 1 year's time. Rivka Tagrlich, special thanks to you. You are the engine of the forum, the person who forces us to keep on going forward. Maksut Igorovich, thank you for your personal participation. That changes the atmosphere of the forum, pushing us to take on new highs And if you would come next year, I would announce a new program, Bug Bounty Challenge, that would be passing on this baton to new companies. Thank you very much, dear colleagues. A new forum has taken place. See you in 1 year's time. I first thought that I misheard you. You are ready to pay the hackers for them to break into... Well, I think that would be good money. We would start with 10 million rubles. We'll start with 10 million rubles and then keep on raising it. Quite a good start. Let's give a round of applause. Quite a courageous initiative. Well, Rafaelchi, you have been the last one putting an important dot in the overview work of the Kazan Digital Week 2023. Thus, all representatives of all dimensions have delivered to us the vision of the forum. They have contributed that into the final resolution of the forum. Should you agree? Like it. If you don't, please add to it. And now we are welcoming Crystal Show Ballet with Neon Energy composition.
Show Ballet.
Crystal Show Ballet. Choreography composition, the Neon Energy, was presented to your attention. Well, ladies and gentlemen, one more specific of Forum Kazan Digital Week 2023 was that practically everywhere all events we were having at these 3 days at the large expo, as well as in the corridors, the round tables, you can come and just shake hands with the Minister of Digital and Mass Communications, Maxim Shadaev, who was here day 1, day 2, and day 3, and continuing being with us. Maksut Igorevich, I would like to invite you on the stage. Maybe if you draw your conclusions to the event, everyone, I believe, will be curious to hear what you think.
Oh, here are the presentations by previous speakers. No, these are just my on the cufflinks. First of all, I would like to express gratitude to all those who worked at the forum. Well done, because the program was super informative. You have heard how many of the webinars, masterclasses, workshops, pitch sessions. So those who took part in this, well done. Once again, it is the largest regional platform in its informative content, by the participation, by representation, federal power bodies, all regions, and leading developers. I think it is a very important event because there is the exchange of experience and practices. We had very heated discussions. And the most important is that this forum makes it possible not just to discuss certain things, but also to negotiate in very many important things. That's why, if I may, I would like to announce that today we have a confirmation of the largest deed, maybe in the market of the regional digitalization. The Republic of Tatarstan has signed an agreement about transformation of all its jobs in budgetary to the Russian operational system Astra-Linux. This is a colossal event. Nearly 50,000 jobs will be transformed into the Russian operational system. This testifies to the fact that we're not just united here, but the forum is the place for large deeds which work for the development of our IT industry. We would like to have more of such deeds, and I hope that next year the scale of the events will be greater and the number of participants will be more. And here is the great merit of the Rais of the Republic, Rustam Nurgaliyevich Minikhanov, the government of the Republic. We can see that all ministers are here. A big contribution was made by the government in the organization of this event. Thank you very much for uniting us all here. 3 days were very, very helpful, very useful. Thank you very much. See you next year. Maksut Igorevich, can I detain you here and ask you one question? Can you answer me? What is an IT leader? It is a person who wants some changes and does everything for them to come into life. Do you want to get acquainted with them? And right now we will start doing this. Let's award our IT leaders, and this year our event is marked for the fact that there was a competition of IT leaders, and in August and September participants of the forum and expert commissions were looking for an answer for this burning question: who is an IT leader? And there were 48 companies running for the award in this competition, and only 28 of them reached final. And now we are going to know the names of 8 companies which can be for sure called IT leaders. So, the winner of the company IT leader in digitalization of public governance, Bars Group. Please give a round of applause. Yes, the girls must help us to hand in this status. Or there are some lamps and they are burning. The certificate can be given. Can I also shake your hand? I am very pleased to got acquainted with others. And the IT leader in ITS, Symmetra. We are waiting for the representative of this company on this stage. Maksut Igorevich, let's go to the center of the stage so that people can see us better. Okay, let's take a picture together. Okay, great. The winner in the nomination of IT Leader in Digital Industry is 4.0, Severstal. Once again, let's go to the middle of the stage. And the memorial photo, of course. Please, your round of applause. So, now, the winner in the nomination of IT Leader in Innovations Integrated into Business, Webinar Group. Well, a certificate, please. You can't do without it. Please, your round of applause. The winner in the nomination, IT Leader in Cybersecurity. Unknown competitor, Kaspersky Lab. Okay, let's have a photo, please. Don't be so quick to move the stage. Okay, good. The next nomination, IT Leader in Digitalization of Culture. I have seen this name. Maybe we can announce it again. Twice winner, Bars Group. And we're waiting for another winner in the nomination, Leader in Digitalization of Agriculture, AgriSort 1S. Maksud Igorevich, you know, right now I'm just don't know why these IT companies left the stage, because they're going up the stage again. Digitalization in medicine again, Bars Group. Bars Group got the jackpot in the nomination of IT Leader. It was a hat trick. Let's give them a round of applause to this wonderful company. Well, Maksut Igorevich, so we have awarded all of them. Now we can only give this table. Guys, you're well done, but Bars Group is the company from Tatarstan. That's why I am very pleased that the native companies are winning these awards. Thank you. Thank you very much, Maksut Igorevich, for sharing this pleasant ceremony with me. Dear participants of the forum, I would like to see at this stage Prime Minister of Tatarstan, Alexei Valerievich Pisoshin.
Dear participants,
and guests of the International Forum, Kazan Digital Week 2023. Dear Maksut Igorovich, our annual forum has completed its fruitful work. May I please draw the conclusions of these 3 days in front of the large audience. We had over 900 presentations by speakers, 5 partner conferences, agreements on cooperation, memorandums of understanding on respective intentions. All these days working at the platform, we were having an important exposition with the total area with thousands of square meters with 133 leading companies. Over these days, we were discussing the transformation of various technologies based on the fundamental laws of mathematics and physics into AI solutions, programming, and publicly responsible solutions, professional orientation, educational, commercial resources. The roundtables were dedicated to discussion of various issues as well as resolving thereof through implementation with technologies and high-tech products. The forum has given the domestic companies and startups a chance to demonstrate their developments and attract attention of various partners, investors, clients. I understand there was very packed schedule, and thus we were unable to attend all the events, which is why we organized the work to organize a compendium for the outcomes of the forum, over 200 articles. I'm grateful to the chairman of the government of the Russian Federation, Vladimir Mishustin, the head of the Ministry of Digital Development of the Russian Federation, Maksut Igorovich Shadayev, the members of the government of the Russian Federation for making Kazan Digital Week a federal event. And of course, the Rais of the Republic of Tatarstan, Rustam Nurgalevich Minnikhanov, for priority support of IT industry and IT leaders in respective industrial dimensions. I also want to thank the multiple partners of our forum for financial, ideological, and informational support. I also want to express a deep gratitude to authoritative scientists, leaders of state corporations, productive companies, the leaders of IT businesses for active support of Kazan Digital Week platform. I have to thank all the participants and viewers of the forum for their interest. I'd like to wish them success in scientific work, in studies, in business. Kazan Digital Week will be happy to welcome you once again in September of 2024. And thus, may I round my words and move to the awarding ceremony. Well, Alexey Valeevich, you seem to know everything. Let us come into the center stage. This year, it was the first time that we've met IT leaders, but it's once again that we are going to have Kazan Digital Legends winners, the creative guys, the best of which would be awarded here today. First ones to get awarded are the winners of Hackathon Kazan Digital Transformation organized by the Kazan municipality as well as Innopolis Special Economic Zone. Is everybody ready? Third is Zion team Pet Connect project with a prize of 50,000 rubles. This is the way they look like. If no one has ever seen the way 50,000 rubles looks like, that's more or less the way it is. Let us give a round of applause to the team that has achieved this and the diploma, of course. Let's have a picture together. We have digital technologies in production of photo products. Now we are going to discover who gets second, and that is TaxSpot, and the project is My Pause. The team for their My Pause project gets 100,000 rubles prize.
Ребята, это мои лапки, это же...
My Pause, is that somehow related to pets, guys? why pause? We were to create a service for pets, and we added the pet passport in one touch, so you don't have to carry much with you, and that's any form of Kazan Digital Week, be it 2019, 2021, and 2023 now. And who is coming first? Let me take a look. I have to be carry papers. The winner of the hackathon was Rubicon, and their project is Digital Kazan. Their prize is 150,000 rubles. The captain of the team, Elena Sergeyevna Morozova, why are you alone without Kazan? Well, the title sounds sweet, but please don't cover the sum with your diploma, because it's kind of important. Yeah. For photography reasons, it's important. Thank you very much. The word has found its owner. We are moving to Summer Atom Camp hackathon organized by the producer of the Atom e-vehicle that most of you must have taken a selfie with. The second team is Mind app. The application is Atom Mind, and the award sum is 100,000 rubles. Atom Thought, Atom Thinking. Sure. Everything is there, the sum, the diploma, everything fits into the shot. And the first place was shared. Interesting, jury was stunned who is best to give the first place, so I guess these are two teams that are getting 200,000 rubles award each. Let's start with one. Groot team, an app for car sharing tourists. An app for car sharing tourists, and I understand the team leader is with us. Mikhail Anatolyevich? That you? Fine. And second team is Atom Supersonics. Their app is Moto app. And there should be quite a lot of people coming on stage now. 1, 2, 3. Dmitry Markin, Andrei Kirichenko, and Olga Nevskaya are joining us. Great job, guys. 200,000 rubles is not something you can find lying on the ground. Good job. The word has found its heroes, and now we are inviting the winners of TechStorm online hackathon organized by Pao.Neft, 6 teams, 2 cases. Let's start with place number 3 is Delta Zero team and certificate for 100,000 rubles. Delta Zero, and we are going to have 4 people joining us, not 0, but 4. A round of applause. Delta Zero. Thanks, guys. And place number 2 goes to team, and the title probably, familiar to you. It sounds just like the oil brand Brent. Alexander Yevseyev and Javlon Akhodjanov are joining us. Congratulations, guys. A diploma and certificate for 200,000 rubles is there. Done with that. moving further. And the main winner of the first case is Family 21. A prize worth 300,000 rubles. And the whole team is joining us, guys, in identical shirts. It's a group photo. I guess we need to get all of you into a picture. Thank you, guys. Congratulations to the winners. And right now we are welcoming the winners of case 2. Third place goes to lead team, 300,000 rubles. And I guess this must be the captain of the team, Mr. Artem Vodonikov. Please make sure that we see the 300,000 rubles. It's important that everyone sees and applauses to you. Thank you, thank you. Congratulations once again to the winner. And now the winners of 3 hackathons. As a result of Tatarbu hackathon organized by the Academy of Sciences of the Republic of Tatarstan, the places were broken down the following manner. Third place goes to Open Hiver. The project is Su Batasa. Süz Batasa. Some gastronomy. I guess I would need to practice Tatar. You know, I might have mispronounced that. The team number IT Yigitler Tatari's project, and the team is awarded with 40,000 rubles. Yigitler stands for guys. Thank you. And the winner of the hackathon in the younger leagues, the team is За деньги АЕ. The project is Photo Adventure, 50,000 rubles. What does AE mean? Yes for money. And no without. Logical? Well, that's Photo Adventure, a part of the Student League. The places are spread the following manner. The third place goes to Mural Multiverse. The project is the painter's glasses, and the award is 50,000 rubles. That's Neural Multiverse, I guess. Neural Multiverse. If they are okay, then it's probably alright. And 50,000 rubles goes to the painter's glasses team. Thank you. Second place goes to the team Тяп-ляп не делаем. Sabantuy on horses. The team is represented by Bayezid Hasanov. Awarded 60,000 rubles. And the winner of the hackathon as part of the student league is Khan team. The project is Tatar Lead. They are getting 70,000 rubles, and there we are having 3 representatives of the team. Azat Izzedinov, Rail Serayev, and Roman Leontiev joining us. Guys got 70,000 rubles, which is quite good. And a photo. And with your permission, we would be moving to awarding of Creative Hackathon organized by Kazan State Institute of Culture, Art Universe, and 3rd place goes to Kazgik Project Blue Mythos, Volga Mythos VR, revival of the culture of the ethnicities of the area, 50,000 rubles award. Round of applause. 2nd place goes to Me the Team. Me the Team, and there are 2 members, Samad Kaderov, Damir Davletshin, and Buat Fakhruddinov is lost somewhere, but altogether they are getting 100,000 rubles. Let's give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And finally, the winners of the hackathon is Art Effect Educational Platform, and the prize is 150,000 rubles. And we are having 1 person joining us for to pick up that sum is 1 person, Anton Holkin. Look, he got 150,000 rubles. Congratulations. And we are rounding up with the Mail Hackathon Kazan Digital Legends Mobile Education Code of the Future project. The winner is Hackathon 2023. The team gets an award in the amount of, let you read it yourself, 300,000 rubles. We are seeing digitalization en marche. I see that guys have taken place at Tatarbo Hackathon were not capable of getting a prize there, but they didn't give up, and we are seeing them on stage in this nomination, in this hackathon. Let's applaud their perseverance. Well, we managed. Let us give a round of applause to all of us who have got the monetary prizes and diplomas. For congratulations and awards to all of you. Well, next year you'll be able to get more of the same or new ones. Congratulations to everybody. We would next announce the award, the prize fund of Kazan Digital Week 2024. We'll keep it secret now, let it be an intrigue. Now, the best wishes and success to the participants in the upcoming beginnings. An intensive program of the forum has helped you to find new friends and partners. That's a fact. Nobody needs to dispute. And on stage is concert, choir, and choreography team of Kazan State Institute of Culture with We Are Here song.
Мир такой красивый, мир такой большой. Пусть казалось невозможным обуздать стихию. Если полон сил, если молодой, мы расскажем, как просто приезжай в Россию. Сколько людей, столько идей, двигатель прогресса. Выше, быстрее, сильнее, как в одной известной песне. А главное вместе искать новые пути. В этом мире вдруг себя наконец найти.
Ради нашего общего будущего мы должны становиться лучше и не ждать удобного случая. Делай сейчас все Флаги поднимутся ввысь. Здесь и пришло наше время строить новую жизнь. Творить всеобщие идеи. Флаги поднимутся ввысь. Мы здесь, и пришло наше время строить новую жизнь, лучшую жизнь. Новую жизнь, лучшую жизнь. Новую жизнь, лучшую жизнь. Творим всеобщие идеи. Флаги поднимутся ввысь. Здесь и пришло наше время строить новую жизнь. Творим всеобщие идеи. Флаги поднимутся ввысь. Мы здесь, и пришло наше время строить новую жизнь, лучшую жизнь. Мы здесь, и пришло наше время строить новую жизнь, лучшую жизнь. Новую жизнь.
Ну что ж, да.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Kazan Digital Week 2023 has been finished. We say thank you to participants, experts, to partners. A bright, unforgettable event. Let's give applause to our artists once again for this bright performance. Okay. Everything you can see retrospectively on the site of the Kazan Digital Week 2020.com. The complete archives is there, and we are developing plans for Kazan Digital Week 2024. Well, it's not long time to wait.